This is a basic overview of the Tradler platform, as we might set it up for a business process outsourcing company. What you see here is the home screen of a typical employee. Here they'll be able to see the total experience points they've made since starting the platform. In the middle, they'll be able to see the amount of points they have available to use on incentives. And on the right, they'll be able to see the level they're at, which goes increasing the more they achieve within the platform. Directly below that, you'll have the company leaderboard. This is a good way to introduce some friendly competition and can be by individual or by team. This component can also be excluded in situations where it's not necessary. An employee can earn points three main ways. The first is with the primary KPI. This would be the KPI that affects the performance of the employee the most. We directly integrate with whatever system you're using to gather this information, and we make sure that it's updated in real time so an employee can see how they're doing. When an employee reaches the expected level of performance for a given week, they are rewarded with points. If they can exceed that, they receive additional points. Second is through recognitions. Recognitions are basically virtual high fives. They're a way to increase morale, to reinforce the company values, and to encourage the behaviors you'd like to see within the company. They can be from manager to employee, and they can be peer-to-peer. Third is through milestones. Milestones can be secondary KPIs, they can be project-based achievements, and they can be things like the employee's birthday or work anniversary. All of these are customizable and can be tailored to each role within the company. Tradler uses a pulse survey system that allows us to understand how employees are feeling on a real-time basis. This allows us to see how it's going with engagement on an individual level so a manager can know who to spend their time with and when. Every few times an employee logs into the platform, they'll receive a pop-up question like this and be able to answer it with a simple emoticon. We can introduce customized questions and open-ended questions as well. When it comes time for the employee to exchange these points for an incentive, they simply need to click up here on gifts and they'll be able to see all of the incentive options available to them. We can offer company incentives which are non-monetary, which can be things like breakfast at your desk or lunch with a manager. As well, we have options for third-party incentive providers, gift cards to places like Zalando and Ball.com, or donations to your favorite charity. We have a wide variety of incentive options and can introduce incentives that you're already offering into the platform as well. Next, you have the leaderboard. This is where you can see exactly how it's going in the leaderboard by company, by team, and by individual. For managers, they'll be able to go to their team page and see how it's going with engagement and productivity and the remaining points they have to give out for those incentives. Here you can click into your individual team and see how it's going with engagement, productivity, as well as each individual and how that engagement is either decreasing, increasing, or staying the same. Looking a little closer at an individual, you can click this icon on the far right and see their personal engagement, productivity, and that information graphed over time. Then you have an HR view that gives you a picture of the whole organization. You can see how it's going with all of the teams and all of the roles within the company, with their engagement, productivity, and you can see the trends in that information graphed over time as well. Finally, you have the personal view, which allows employees to understand how secure they are in their job. By seeing your latest achievements, the recognitions, how close you are to the next level, you'll have an idea of whether or not you're doing what's expected of you, and therefore how secure you are in your job. You can see the badges you're working towards, any milestones you've achieved, and you can see your own productivity graphed over time. This has been the basic overview of the Tradler platform as we might set it up for business process outsourcing. Thanks for taking a look. For more information, Please feel free to reach out. My information is included below this video. Thanks for watching.